Happy spooky season. We are here. We are finally back. We had some illnesses and just some other issues. And so today we're going to share each of our top 10 movies for the spooky season. Mine are definitely more on the scary horror side, and Cassandra's will be more child friendly. So, yeah, buckle in, and hopefully, this will be a pretty short and sweet episode, and we can share some movie recommendations for you. Hi, I'm Natasha.
And I'm Cassandra.
And this is Strange Sisters. And just want to preface this by saying that hopefully this audio and video and everything works out well. We are recording this during some kind of weird Amazon Web Services outage, and apparently Riverside, which is what we use, uses Amazon Web Services. So yeah, hopefully it all works out. Even like streaming stuff this morning, I was having issues. So seems like it's a pretty widespread thing. I was just hoping for the best here because we don't really have a lot of flexibility in our schedules. Yeah. So I think, Cassandra, maybe you should go first and we'll just
Okay.
run through each of our lists. So yeah, I assume yours are more family friendly.
Considering I'm dressed up as an emo Miss Frizzle, I think you're right. And ironically, I did not buy any of this. This is just things I owned in my wardrobe.
Yeah, I don't think you need to buy anything to record a podcast.
I meant from emo Miss Frizzle look.
Okay. Okay.
No, I've had all of this for years. So I tried to kind of order them as like most important to least important, but not really. But number one, it will always be number one. It is a family affair, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I was just watching that this morning, and that's what kept going in and out on my TV.
That is, our Aunt Jeanette showed me it when I was don't want to say very young, I was like 13. And I've watched it on Halloween ever since. My husband and I go to the movie every Halloween. I have not gotten over the fact that he won over me in a costume I made him one
Yeah.
year with my eighth grade hair extensions and a bald cap.
Oh
But,
my God.
it's fine. I won second place the next year.
Yeah, that one's not necessarily family friendly. It's more, I don't know what, PG-13, but it's okay.
Compared to like Strangeland, that is a Disney movie.
Yeah, I mean, and kids these days are pretty desensitized. So yeah, I would say probably by the time they're like 13, it's okay to watch
Yeah.
Rocky Horror.
And actually, it came out in 1975, so this is its
Hmm.
50th anniversary.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, when I was watching it, I just was thinking, God, Tim Curry looks so young.
No. Which means I have to pull out all the stops for this year's costume, which I don't know how I'll do.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. You can send us some pictures that we can share.
Hey, last year I was Eddie and I won second place.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, because I feel like everyone does like magenta.
Yeah, I was Magenta the first year
And
and Lance was Riff Raff. And he won and I didn't. And I was like, I made this from like Goodwill parts. And you put on a bald cap and my hair extensions.
well, clearly he had the right vibe for him, so.
But that is definitely number one. I have to watch it every year. I watch it multiple times a year. But definitely
Hmm.
every Halloween to a fault.
You had the time warp at your wedding.
Of course.
Yeah.
Actually, back when my husband was much younger, he was a camp counselor. He told his children that, like, hey, you can pick one movie and I'll like dress up for it. And he dressed up as Frankenfurter. And there are no pictures, but
Oh.
I have the boots, I have your old leather corset, and I think I have like black faux bikini bottoms. So there's still hope for us, guys. We might get
Yeah,
that
that
picture one day.
that would be a good one.
Then I'll be fully like removed from the families.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
So do you want to do yours next, or you just want me to keep going down the list?
I think you can just keep going because otherwise I feel like it's gonna be like really, it's gonna seem even more random because it's it's so different. Yeah,
So my second one, and some of these I put two in one, and I will explain why.
I did that
This
too. Yeah,
okay, good.
yeah.
So this one also has Tim Curry in it. Well,
Oh,
one of them. There's of course Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, which was made in 1998, and Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost, which is 1999, which has Tim Curry as a voice actor.
oh, yeah.
Fun little fact that I don't know if it's true. Scooby Doo, the live action one with Sarah Michelle Gellar
Mhm.
and Freddie Prinze Jr., Montevarius, the bad guy who is like possessed, not possessed, he's like a robot with Scrappy Doo in it. They originally wanted Tim Curry to play him and not Mr. Bean, but apparently Tim Curry has like a visceral hatred of Scrappy Doo and said no.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Now, I don't know how true that is. I heard it in passing a few times, but I think if it's true, it's really funny.
Yeah, that seems on brand for him.
So, Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, we all know it, we all love it. And Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost, of course, brings the Hex Girls.
Oh, yeah, the Hex Girls. Yep.
Love a Hex Girl. So, those are just two, at least two, that you have to watch. I mean, I honestly don't even own every Scooby Doo movie, and that's pretty impressive since I own like 15. But I will not promote Scooby Doo on Zombie Island 2. It is not good,
Oh,
which
okay.
which seems to be a theme with a lot of like the movies that I picked. The maybe the second or the third are okay, but like you start to get down to it and it's just kind of like eh. So and that actually shows up in the next one I go to, which is the Halloween Town series as a whole, except for the
Mm.
last one.
Yeah, the last one's garbage.
So if you don't know, Marnie and Calabar's son
Mm-hmm.
actually are married in real life.
Yeah, they're super cute.
It's so cute. But they've like asked the actress of Marnie, whose name I can't think of, why weren't you
Mm.
in the last one? And she says they never asked her.
Which is so weird because she was so like beloved. Like everyone loved her. So yeah, I don't know why they, and the other girl really didn't look like her, so it was such a like
No.
stark difference. It was weird.
And I recognize that girl from like other B movies,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't put a finger on it.
Yeah, I don't know if she was just like an up and coming actress and they wanted someone different. I don't know. But yeah, it just ruined the whole franchise. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. And the plot didn't make sense either, really. It was just it was unnecessary. It was like a cash grab.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that is from 1998 to 2004.
Oh,
And there's
wow.
a reason I'm telling you all of these dates. Of course, next, 1993, Hocus Pocus,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Yep. That's a great one.
So I want your opinion. How do you feel about Hocus Pocus 2?
I thought it was cute. I mean, it's always going to feel different because we saw the original 20 something years ago, and it was just a different time. And it's just different when you're a kid, I think, too. You just kind of like remember things differently. But I thought it was okay. I wouldn't say it was like the best movie, but I thought it was okay.
So they came out with the book version of Hocus Pocus 2 that is about Max and oh, what's her name? The girl, the blonde girl. No, Danny's the sister. Whatever her name is. Like their child and them interacting with like Hocus Pocus and the witches and everything that I own but
Oh,
have
okay.
not read. But apparently they decided to completely like step side that and just make their own version.
Oh, I didn't know there was a book. I don't really remember the second one, honestly, other than that Max showed up at the end. But it was okay. I think didn't they make a third one, or they're making a third one?
They set it up to make a third one, but I don't think they're
Mm.
gonna have the traction to do so.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think they could have just left it at the first one, honestly, but
Yeah. But that leads into the next one I have, which is Beetlejuice, 1988.
oh
Kind
yeah.
kind of the same thing for me. So I saw
Hmm.
Beetlejuice at a drive-in, and I will totally give the fact that we went on a day we didn't realize that there was like a big scout camp sleepover, so I couldn't really hear anything, I couldn't really see. So I had to watch it a couple times to like kind of get the gist. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I felt like Lydia wasn't Lydia enough.
Yeah. I don't know. It just had like almost too many famous people where it felt like it just kind of took some of the like campiness out of it.
Yeah. And I love the musical. I've been to the musical. It was amazing. But it just, I don't know. It, like you said, it was too many famous people. And like, especially with Jenna Ortega being so famous with Wednesday, they're like really
Hmm.
typecasting her.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, is that I was such a big fan of Wednesday, and I think she did a really good job in that role that I'm just like, yeah, it's too similar. Like I would have liked to see maybe more of like an up and coming actress play in that role, but yeah, it was okay. I haven't watched it again since I saw it in the theater, so I don't know if I would necessarily.
Yeah. Which, speaking of Wednesday, I haven't finished it yet. But guys, I have an admission to make. I am a closet Swiftie. And since the new album came out, there's a song called The Fate of Ophelia. That's like the first big song to come out. Everybody's like assuming that Taylor Swift is going to guest star as Ophelia in the next season, like Aunt Ophelia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that you were a Taylor Swift fan. That's weird to me, but okay.
We don't talk about it. So, okay, let me have a defense here. When that song came out, was when I had just gotten back from being super sick. So all I could do is doom scroll. And when like a song like that becomes famous, it's just, you can't get away from it and it gets stuck in your head.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I feel like we have very different algorithms, to be honest. So,
But yes, I am a
yeah.
Taylor Swift fan.
That's like really jarring to me, honestly, that you're a Taylor Swift fan. But okay, anyway, keep going with your list.
um, so the next is one that it's not Halloween, it's Devil's Night, which is the night before, every year without fail. And you've seen me wear the shirt before. It is The Crow.
Oh, The Crow, yeah. I was waiting for you to mention that. Okay, that one's not super family friendly either.
Yeah, so as you guys know, I am learning how to parent. And I thought it was a family friendly movie, except I forgot about, and trigger warning for this, you guys, that scene where the woman had injected something and Eric Draven comes and like pushes it out of her arm. It's a
Oh yeah.
Sarah's mom. And
Hmm.
the scene is coming up, and my child at that point is about 10 or 11. And I'm in the kitchen in the other room, like realizing what's happening. I like slide into the living room and jump in front of the TV. And Lance pauses it, like, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know how we feel about needles. And he was like, yeah, no. I was like, I think you should fast forward.
Yeah, I mean, people also died during filming that movie, so
Only one,
yeah.
and it was Brandon Lee.
Oh, only I thought there was more than one person that died,
I'm pretty
like
sure
a
it was only
cast,
one.
like a crew member or something. Okay, yeah, Brandon Lee passed away during that movie. Crazy.
But that we have to watch every year on Devil's Night, of course, because I have to live vicariously because I'm too old now to do dumb shit on Devil's Night in November.
It's just that you have responsibilities, because really there are people older than you doing dumb shit still, but it's just, you have responsibilities now, so.
So the next one after that has the actor from one of our favorite TV show, Gilmore Girls, Richard, in it, and that is The Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that. He pops up in all kinds of random shit. I love seeing him.
My favorite is that even though he was in like 90% of Gilmore Girls, his like title card always said with a special appearance or something.
Yeah.
Like it's special
Yeah.
that I'm here for you at all.
Yeah, I was just watching The Town That Dreaded Sundown, and he was in it. Like, I just love when he pops up.
but that's always a favorite. It's
Mhm.
got the two Corys in it.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
would
that's a
have loved,
classic.
I would have loved being a 1980s goth.
Yeah. Yeah, mom really missed out on that, being all preppy and shit.
I know. Her Valley Girl accent. Oh.
Yeah. She lived in upstate New York. She was from Minnesota.
So the
Uh,
next one is a you and I personal fave, which is of course Ginger Snaps from the 2000s.
okay, you're picking less family-friendly movies than I thought you would. Okay.
I tried to broaden my horizons because I didn't want it to be like a Disney night special.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, Ginger Snaps is definitely a classic as well.
Ginger is also American Mary.
Yes, I just watched that a couple weeks ago. I really liked that movie.
It's really interesting. It's a lot less gory than I expected, but a lot more psychologically like gory, like just ugh.
Yeah, yeah, because they kind of bill it as like a psycho type movie, but it's not really like that at all. I don't know where that came from.
So the people who made it, I think they're called the Soska sisters. They're twins. They used
Mm.
to have this game show that I loved called Elevator.
Oh yeah,
I
Elevator.
love
Yeah.
Elevator. I can't find it anywhere anymore.
Mm.
But like that was good old early 2000s, 13 Nights of Halloween on like
Hmm.
Family Channel.
Classic. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's probably on YouTube or something.
Yeah, probably. I have 10 and 11. And 11, I'm going to go to first is The Queen of the Damned with the question, does that count? Because I just watch it a lot. I
You know,
don't know
you
if it
watch
counts
it.
as a Halloween movie.
I know it was hard to make the distinction for me too. I was like surprised you hadn't said it yet.
I don't know if it counts as a Halloween movie when it's just a lifestyle at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't include it in my list because I do watch it kind of whenever the mood strikes.
But the last one, number 10, I saved actually for Lance's that I have grown to love. And it also has Matthew Lillard in it. And that is 13 Ghosts.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
And if you look into like the lore of each character, like each ghost, it becomes so much more interesting.
Yeah, aren't they coming out with like a TV show version of it or something
Oh,
like
I hope
that?
not. I
It
hope
might be
not.
good if they go into the lore, of each of the characters.
Oh, wait, did I skip the Adams family?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Adams family and Adams family values. So 1991
Hmm.
and 1993. And my note about that is Adam's Family Values is a Thanksgiving movie, and you cannot change my mind.
It,
Like, even though it's a summer camp, it's a Thanksgiving movie.
yeah, definitely has a Thanksgiving vibe. Yeah, I love Adam's Family. It's funny, it's probably you skipped it because we were talking about Wednesday, but yeah, absolutely love those movies and the earlier ones too. Pretty
Yeah.
much every version that they've done of Adam's Family has been awesome.
Even the cartoon ones,
Hmm.
Lance and I watch all the time.
Yeah, they're really cute.
I can never find the one that Tim Curry plays Gomez, though. And they're at like a hotel
Hmm.
or a beach resort.
It might have been like a made-for-TV movie.
It's kind of like I can never find Casper meets Wendy with Hilary
Hmm.
Duff.
I think that's a Disney movie. It's probably on Disney Plus. I don't know if you have Disney Plus, but
I've looked on it. I mean, I'll look again, but it's like they try to scrub it from the world.
yeah. Well, I'll look for it at thrift stores. Some reason, a lot of thrift stores lately have like a ton of VHS.
That was my list. Collectively, my thoughts are no good Halloween movies have come out since the early 2000s.
Mm. Yeah, I don't have any like super new ones on my list either. Probably the newest one is maybe like 10 years old.
I swear to God, if Terrifier's on that list, I will yell.
You know what? Terrifier's not on my list because I watch it year round. So it's not a Halloween movie for me. It's just yeah, one of those like I'll be scrolling and I'm like, oh, Terrifier, and I'll just put it on.
Like scrolling through TikTok the other night, and it was like a line to get into a haunted house, and there's a guy dressed
Mhm.
up as Art who was like twerking, and I
Oh,
literally
that's
just put my phone down and was like, I'm going to fucking bed. You know
yes,
what?
that's time
I'm
for
done.
bed. Yeah, we went to I don't know if I've mentioned this. We went to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal.
Oh,
And yeah, that maze was it was good, but the line was like 3 hours long for people that didn't have the like fast pass or whatever. We had the fast pass, so we only waited like 25 minutes. But honestly, I was like, if I had waited 3 hours for this, I would have been disappointed because they hyped it up a lot with the version that was in the Orlando Universal, but like the one in Hollywood was a little bit different and like not as good in my opinion. So I would have been pissed.
like smells and
Yeah, it had some smells, but it wasn't like extreme, really. Like I don't know why they made it sound like it was gonna be this like extreme haunt, and it was like I wouldn't say it was honestly even that scary. I thought the La Llorona one was scarier.
what is your method of going through a haunted house? Like, are you an eyes open person? Are you like holding on to John's shirt while he walks?
How are you walking through with your eyes closed?
I hold on to the person in front of me. I don't need to know
Okay.
you. We're all in this group
Um,
together now.
what? Yes,
I'm
I
just
walk.
kidding. My answer somebody's always in front of me.
It's funny because I usually go in front of John. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose, but they're not scary. Like I laugh. Like I think it's funny. Like I get a little jump scare. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Like I don't. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that's like screaming.
I've noticed I do the weirdest thing with haunted houses, which is I become ridiculously pleasant. So like someone will jump up in front of me and like grab me by the ankle and I'll be like, I'm sure you're a really good person, but please don't touch me, thank you. And then I just keep running.
Oh my God, that's
And they're just
funny.
like, I don't
Yeah.
know what to do with that.
Yeah, it's weird now because haunted houses they don't like time them out the way that they used to. So you don't get a lot of the scares because the person that's in front of you just got the scare like and then they do it again, but you're like I already know it's coming. So
Yeah.
it's yeah, there's I was watching this like reality TV show kind of called like 17th Door, I think, about this like more extreme haunt where they break people out into groups of like four and then each group spends 90 seconds in like a closed room. So everyone
Mhm.
gets every single scare as you walk through, but they do like crazy stuff. So I
Mhm.
definitely wouldn't go there. But I thought, that's really what they should be doing. Because otherwise, yeah, you just kind of, it's just like a cash grab at this point. Like the lines are super crazy, the concessions are super expensive. I don't know, it doesn't have the same
Feel.
feel that it used to. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to my list, which is
Hold on, I'm
pretty
getting
much
my
all.
emotional support stuffed animal. I feel like I'm gonna need it.
Okay. No, it's really not that bad. I like the and to reiterate, these are movies that I watch every Halloween. These are not my favorite horror movies per se. Some of them are, but some of them not necessarily. Okay. So this is like we were saying kind of a hard list to make because there's a lot of horror. I watch horror movies like all the time, but these are ones that I usually always watch around Halloween, like in October. So, and they're not necessarily in order. So the first one I have is Halloween, the original. I also like Rob Zombie's version, but I think the original just, Rob Zombie's version is very like sexualized. So it just has like a different vibe.
I feel like everything Rob Zombie does is sexualized.
Yeah, that's definitely his like, I don't know, his shtick, I guess, is kind of like sex and violence.
In there?
In his version, yeah.
Of course. He only makes movies so his wife has a hobby.
Yeah, I think she's in like all of his movies. She's the mom in his version. The rest of the franchise, man, it's okay, but the first one's good. And then kind of combining all of them. So the Blair Witch Project trilogy, which is of course the first one that came out, that kind of shocked the nation, and then the second one that was just very cheesy, but I still like that one, Book of Shadows. And then the third one, which came out in 2016, I liked it because they used like all this new technology and because there was always this thought of like, oh, they just got turned around or whatever, but then like when they show them using all this technology and they're still getting lost, it kind of just like furthered the lore of like the forest and the witch. So I thought it was pretty good and it added like some new things about the house too, which I thought was pretty cool. So I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. I know some people didn't watch it, but I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen it, Cassandra.
No, you keep telling me to watch it, and I'm like, oh, I will. And then, you know, honestly, I haven't even been near my TV for the past like week. So,
Yeah, it's a good one to watch. All right, next up I have the Hell House LLC movies. I haven't seen the fifth one, the newest one, which is not a found footage one, but I have seen the other four, the three, and then the Carmichael Manor. And I just like the whole kind of world and lore that Stephen Cognetti has built up. And I think the first one, like if you haven't seen it before, like it is pretty scary and it just kind of like keeps going and they just drop all these little things and like as if you've watched them a few times you kind of notice these things, so I think they do a pretty good job. I haven't seen the fifth one yet. It comes out on Shudder on October 30th, so I'm gonna watch it then. So that's the only one that's not found footage. Had to include those on there. Okay, next one I usually watch around Halloween is The Descent.
oh, you made me watch that, you bitch. I hated
When?
that.
I
When
don't
I
even
was
remember
there, when I
that.
was 18 in California.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Hold on.
um
Mom and Dad, if you're listening, don't. Yeah, remember I took an edible. And then you were like, let's watch like a super bad or something. And you're like, let's watch The Descent. And then you're like, okay, taking you to the airport.
oh, that's funny. I don't remember that at all, but yeah.
I'm like stoned
um
off my ass, scared and confused, just like in LAX.
Yeah,
Like,
that was weird.
okay,
Yeah, so
this is fine.
that's funny. You should watch it again, like not stoned. I think you'll maybe enjoy it more.
I will never be in a cave that I cannot walk out of. I was actually watching a
Hmm.
video YouTube video the other day by this guy, and it was literally called "Why People Who Go in Caves Suck." You look at this tiny little hole and you're like, you know what I should do? See if I can fit in there. And then when I can't and I get
Mhm.
stuck, make it everybody else's problem.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you really a lot of times you can't self-rescue if you get stuck in a cave like that. So it's yeah, very dangerous situation. I can't I mean, and like what's the cool like what is the best thing you find in a cave? Like what are you gonna find that's so magnificent that it's worth risking your life? Unless you're finding like bars and bars of gold or something, the lost treasure. I just don't think there's really any value in it.
Ugh, I hate it. Ugh. And
Yeah,
it's got
so
like two endings. There's like
does
the
it?
European, yeah, there's the European ending,
Oh.
and then there's the US ending.
Oh, I don't think I've seen the European ending. I'll have to look that up. Yeah. Yeah, I was not a fan of the sequel. I was so freaking pissed the whole time they made her go back down there that I was just like, no,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But yeah, The Descent, I usually watch that. I like nature-y stuff too. And I like how the story is kind of woven with this like horror, into it. So kind of a good like revenge tale also.
Yeah.
Here's another one that you're gonna hate. The House is October Built.
You know, Tosh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I know you don't like that one. So there are actually two versions of this movie. I think one came out in 2011 and the other came out in 2014 or something. The one from 2011 is very different. It's not as scary. I think that was kind of like this kind of like pilot, not like pilot, but this is our idea kind of thing. And then I think maybe it got some traction. They went back and like refined it. And then they made the one in 2014. I think you've probably seen the one in 2014 because the one from 2011 really is not scary.
I
I'm assuming.
I just remember like the cover is like a doll with no hair, but it's like a person dressed
Yeah.
as a doll with no hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you probably saw the 2014 one. That one was more like widely publicized. So, Yeah, just a good movie about haunted houses and extreme haunted houses, which I think are really interesting. I wouldn't go to one personally.
Before you go on, I wanted to tell you something, just on a short tangent. So, you know how, like, because of my fall, I've been sleeping in the guest room?
Hmm.
Well, I moved some of my dolls in there just to, like, well, I had the Halloween decorations up. One's head fully turned around, like, not like in the Exorcist way, but like was fully turned the other day. And I was just like, huh, that's weird.
I mean, are you sure someone didn't mess with it?
Yeah, I asked Lance, and the cat wasn't in there.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was just like turned to the side, and I was like, that's really weird. Okay. And I just turned it back, and I was like, if they were gonna like do something, they would have done it by now. I'm not worried. But I thought of you, and I was like, Natasha would like lose her shit.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Where are you getting these dolls from? Like antique markets and stuff?
Goodwill.
Yeah, well, I mean that's how they got Annabelle. Her
They're-
mom picked her up at a thrift store.
She's fine. I mean, I've been sleeping in there on and off for like the whole month, and she hasn't done anything. She just probably was confused by her new surroundings.
That you know of. You should put a camera and see if it like walks around at night and shit.
Well, I only sleep 2 hours at a time, and like I said, I've been in there on and off for like a month, and I haven't seen them move since then.
God, that's crazy.
I just picked her up, and I was like, "Honey, I'll fix your head," and I just fixed her, brushed her off, put her back, and
Oh my God. Okay. Well, yeah. When you die,
anyway,
those dolls are getting burnt. I don't like. No.
getting buried with all of them.
Okay, sure. That's fine. They will not be coming into my possession by any means.
Deal.
Oh my God. Um, oh yeah, and The House is Octoberville. The sequel is actually it explains a lot. So I would recommend if you watch the first one, you watch the second one just so you know what the hell is happening. The next one, I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's on my list of strange cinema, but I don't know if you would like it. I think it might be a little traumatizing for you. It's called the Poughkeepsie Tapes.
You've been trying to get me to watch them for so long, and I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to Megan is Missing. It's
Nope.
different because it's different, but it's kind of similar. Like a lot of people will say, "Oh, if you like this movie, then watch that movie." It's just like spooky and weird, and so yeah, I usually watch that around October, but I don't it's not something I watch like year round usually. Just kind of a weird found footage type movie mixed in with like interviews and stuff. It kind of reminds me of Hell House LC, the way that the format is. So if you liked Megan is Missing, you'll probably like the Poughkeepsie tapes too.
If you liked Megan is Missing, please call somebody.
Yeah, I'm in a few, like, it sounds so old, but I'm in a few, like, Facebook groups where they talk about horror movies and stuff, and people will say, like, oh, Megan is Missing was pretty tame. And I ask them, like, what movies are, like, less tame than this? And then when they said that, I'm like, okay, yeah, like the Serbian tapes, Cannibal Holocaust, so
You
very
mean things
extreme
that
shit.
are like literally illegal in countries?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was a fan of Megan is Missing, but I think it was a well-made movie. Very traumatizing. Next one, House of a Thousand Corpses.
So
Classic Rob Zombie.
that is one that I also had always had an issue with.
Why? It's not that scary.
It's the wearing the dad's skin as a suit.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty crazy. Yeah.
And then he does something similar in the next movie. And I'm like, okay, so now you're not even being creative, you're just being yucky.
It's like an Ed Gein thing, and a lot of stuff comes back to Ed Gein.
Yeah. But like, I don't know.
Um,
I
yeah.
just I didn't feel like House of Thousand Corpses fully ever made sense to me.
I think it has some artistic, liberties.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, the soundtrack was great. The songs about it, I love, but like in its
Hmm.
essence, just ugh.
Yeah, I was telling one of my coworkers about it. She has never seen it before because I mentioned that Rainn Wilson was in it, and she was like, "Oh, Rainn Wilson's in it." I'm like, "Yeah,
Not.
but it's like maybe just watch the first like 20 minutes and then turn it off or whatever."
Yeah.
But yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses. That's probably my favorite out of all the Rob Zombie movies. I did like 31 too. I thought 31 was pretty good. I don't know if you've seen that one, Cassandra,
No.
but I don't watch that one a lot. Next one, this one's actually more recent too. Haunt. I don't know if I think you might have seen that one.
Did, but I have not retained any information from it.
Where the group of friends, they go to this like backwoods haunted house and they walk in and they see a scene that looks kind of real, but they're like, "Oh, it's creepy." And then as they keep going through, they realize that
Oh, my
it's
worst nightmare. Yes. Yes, I have.
yeah,
Yes.
it's not actually a haunted house. Yeah, I like that one. I think that's probably the newest one on my list, but I think they did a good job because yeah, I agree. That is like a big fear of mine. That's why I don't go to those backwoods places. Is like I mean, these people are wearing masks. You don't know who they are. They could be anyone. But I thought it was a pretty good, like Halloween specific movie.
Yeah, I remember you had me watch that, and I was like, this is why I don't do these things specifically.
Yeah, I would not recommend going to those types of places at all.
I mean, I've been
Um,
to like backwoods haunted houses before, but like, it's not like that.
No from me, because you know these people are not background checking anyone. I think this is number 9 for me. Next one is Scream. I'm actually wearing a Scream shirt right now. A big fan of Scream. I like the whole franchise, but the first one just really that's the one that hits the best. I like them all. I think it's a really good Matthew Lillard. So there's another
We love
Matthew
Matthew
Lillard
Lillard.
Colin. Yeah, he's got quite a range there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just a very solid, spooky Halloween movie. My last one that I always watch around Halloween is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I don't think I've ever watched that through.
It's just kind of a classic horror movie. I think it's worth a watch. And then I like the sequel too. I watched the one that came out this year, a couple of days ago. I think it's on Netflix now, and I was like so pissed. No, not worth the
Yeah.
watch, but I think the first two are pretty good. So yeah, that's usually what I watch. And then kind of honorable mention that's not really a horror movie, but that I always watch around Halloween is Scary Movie 2. The one where they go to Hill House with Anna Faris and Tim Curry is in it as well. It's absolutely hilarious.
Another honorable mention that I forgot to put on my list is The House on Haunted Hill.
Oh, yes.
Love that
Yeah,
movie.
great classic movie. But yeah, so takes from that and many other horror tropes. And I love Anna Faris, so
Who doesn't,
who else is
honestly?
in? I know, she's so funny. She's just like the goofiest. Chris Pratt, you messed up because Anna Faris is the best, but whatever. Yeah, that's all I have for my list. Maybe we'll do another list another time of like our top 10 favorite horror movies ever, but these are just I think good ones for spooky seasons in particular. And since
Yeah.
this episode will come out pretty close to Halloween, you still have some time to watch some of these. I think sometimes people just there's so many options that sometimes you just forget about the really good ones. So we just wanted to put our 2 cents in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, share all the things that help us boost it in the algorithm. So we really appreciate that. And feel free to leave us a comment if you have any other movies that you would add to the list. We'll just kind of have like a running list going that
What's your
people can
favorite
check
scary
out.
movie?
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay
Happy
strange.
Halloween. Stay strange.